Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today I have my project pan update for the month. Today's update is going to be in a tutorial style where I show you how I apply everything and how I get my use out of it, and I'll show you my progress as we go. I always like to throw a little tutorial here and there and spice these updates up a little bit. This is the final look. I think it was a pretty good month as well, just overall. We finished up was it 2 products? Yes, 2 products. We finished up 2 products. Pretty good, because considering last month was a really good month as well. So I'm really excited to share my update with you. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and hop right into the tutorial. So first up, I always go in with my lip oil first. This is the ColourPop lip oil in Playa Vista. I feel like I'm a little bit over halfway. I use this about once a day in the morning when I'm getting ready, just to hydrate my lips. My lips are always dry, so by the time I get to my lips at the end of my routine, they are nicely hydrated, and it just gives a little bit of color, so it's nice for filming as well. Sometimes I will use it twice a day, but usually it's just at least once a day. So about halfway through this lip oil. For primers, I did end up finishing the Pixie priming oil. There was just only a little bit left, and I finished that a little while ago, so that is the first empty in today's video. And then I did introduce a new primer as I was going along, so I'm adding this one into the plan. This is the Good Molecules silicone free priming moisturizer. This one will be really nice to track because on the side it's a bit see-through and everything pushes up with every pump, so this one is going to be really satisfying. And I've been using this for the past, I would say, week and a half. I only take 1 pump, and that's pretty much good for me, honestly. And I like to apply it onto my cheeks first because that's where it's like all of my face is like my literal cheek. And then the second primer I'm using is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. As you can see, I don't have that much left. I think I could finish it this coming month, and this is just a mini size, but I do want to finish it. So all I do is also just take 1 pump. So 1 pump of each primer every day, and this one I will only focus it like mainly here. So currently I don't have like a base or a foundation in my project pan that I'm working through. So I thought today we could use the COSRX Propolis and Peel Cushion. I've only used this about twice, and I want to use it again today to see if I could add this into my project pan, because I feel like I definitely need to at least have 1 base product going, like 1 foundation. They just go bad really quickly that I just want to go through my makeup, you know. And this one, like, I remember I didn't like hate it, so I'm wondering if this could be a good like everyday base for me. Lately I've been using only the Tower 28 Sunny Days tinted sunscreen. So I also don't have a concealer in my project pan currently, so I just did that off camera. Let's set the face in now. So I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics pressed powder. This one is not part of my project pan, but it's part of my setting process. I was like, I'm using less powder so my makeup doesn't look cakey, but here I am using 3 different powders to set my face in. It's a process, guys. It's a process. Okay, so this one is just to set like the majority of my face down, and I'm using the powder puff, you know, places where I get oily. And then taking my e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow setting powder. My progress, I feel like I've been doing quite well. You can see the marking there has gone down a little bit. I feel like I finished about a quarter already, which is good considering that I don't actually use a lot of this. So I will take some in the cap, get my sponge, the flat side, that much, dab it off. So I guess I'm wasting a little bit, but I'll set my jaw contour here and the rest of my cheek at the outer rim because I didn't take that with the pressed powder. And then I'll do 1 more dab on the back of my hand, take all of this as well, and then just kind of go around my face just to set everything in. And that's about it. So about 3 dabs every day. I pretty much do wear makeup like almost every day, guys. And then this step is really unnecessary, but I do go in with my pressed powder that I am trying to work through. This is the update on the pan. Looks a little bit bigger. The frame is getting smaller and smaller, but I'll take a little bit of this and just dab it around as well. I don't know how people like can't set their face in, because isn't everything so tacky? And when your hair gets on your face, like, isn't it really tacky? I don't know, if you guys don't set your makeup, like, what do you guys do? Like, what do you do when you're wearing white, when you're wearing a mask as well? Like, how do people not set in their makeup? Like, I would love to not set it in, but just that feeling of not setting it in just feels so odd, and like it's just going to transfer, and whenever you hug someone, I don't know, I can't imagine like not setting it. So now onto brows. The two products I have is the Bold Face Makeup Better Brows Eyebrow Pencil. I'll put my progress up here. I'm sure it's not going to be such a big difference, but I'm slowly working through this. And then for my brow powder, I have the Jason Wu Brows Before Boys Brow Trio. This one I feel like I'm always making really good progress on, but I think this month, especially the darkest brown, I've done a few looks where I have put my hair up and I need to fill in my hairline, so I've been going pretty hard with that one. But I thought I would just show you how I draw my brows on, because I do get a few requests for that, and I honestly, I don't know why, because I don't think my brows, but I do use other products to create my brows. So I first go in with this brow pencil. It's from Little Ondine. You can see it's a very flat type of brow pencil. I like to draw the underline first, so I kind of like to match it, but it doesn't really matter, because you know how I'm matching it here and my face is relaxed? Usually when I'm talking, my face is not relaxed. If I lift my brows up, you can see that this one, oh no, this one goes up a bit higher, this one goes a little bit more down, and this one's a little bit more straight. So my brows, like when I'm talking, making expression, it's already gonna be uneven, so it's like, why does it even matter? But anyway, I like to go underneath here using this like flat brow pencil just to get the shape going. And then going in with the brow pencil from Bold Face Makeup. I really like the color of this because it's quite dark. I'll just fill in a little bit, very lightly, because I don't really like the formula of this as much. And then going in with the brow powder, I'm kind of like digging right here, and then I'll fill in my brows, focusing it at the tail first, and then bringing it towards the start of my brow. And then, yes, there's another product. I'll go in with my ABH Brow Wiz, just a more micro tip brow pencil, one that I really like, and I will use that to fill in very lightly any sparse areas and just create the shape a little bit more. But that is essentially how I do my brows and all of the products I use to get there. But yeah, that's how I've been doing my brows lately. And now it's time for eyeshadow. This is the update on my 3CE Overtake eyeshadow palette. I think we have been going pretty good with those pans. They definitely have grown a lot. It's just that in this past month, I wasn't able to use this palette as much as I did the previous month, where we hit 3 pans in 1 month. So this past month was a little bit more busy. I had other palettes that I needed to play with. So yeah, this is just the progress, but I'm really happy with it. So I did mention that I want to share a look with you guys where I'm able to use all 9 shades for this one eye look, and I do mix a lot of shades together. So starting off, I like to take this shade up here, this one here, and then this one here. I just like to take a little mixture of these 3, and this is just going to be my all over base and transition shadow. So I'm just working that all over my lid, and then I'll also run that all over my lower lash line just using the same brush. And then I'm going to take a mixture of the center shade and the shade in the corner here, the 2 mid-tones. I'm going to focus this at the outer corners of my eyes to start deepening it out. And then once again, just taking that onto my lower lash line. Then I'll be taking this bronzy metallic, applying that to the inner third of my lid, just dabbing it out to get it really nice and diffused. Then taking the lightest metallic, we're going to use that at our inner corners here to highlight. I'm also going to take that into my lower lash line as well. Now going into the darkest matte brown, we're going to use this to create our wing. And then for the final shadow, we're taking the darkest metallic. This was the shade that I struggled to use the most. As you can probably tell, it's like the most untouched shadow, but I finally figured a way how to use it. I just take it on a dome-shaped brush, and I'm just gonna use this to smudge out my wing. And because it's a metallic, it really just blends out like butter, and it makes the wing look very smoky. Now onto the cheeks, I have my Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette, and guys, we have finished it. I think today will probably be my last day using it because I did mention that I was going to scrape it and like crush it up, which I did. I can't really show you, it's all gonna like fall, but there's just little powders of that contour, and I've been using it throughout the month. I have a little bit of powder left. I think today is just gonna be the last day, to be honest. We'll wrap it up here. Finally, it's all gone, guys. We finished it. I think for a little while, I'm not gonna put in a bronzer or contour, just cause lately I haven't even been wearing bronzer or contour, so I don't feel like it's really necessary for me right now. Maybe in the summertime. We're going into summer kind of soon, a few more months, so yeah, probably add in a bronzer around that time. But as of now, I'm just a blush girl. I don't need a contour or bronzer these days, but I do miss it sometimes. I look back at old like makeup photos and I'm like, wow, bronzer does make a difference. But I like to take it on an angled brush, and I'll just redefine my jaw contour that I did earlier. But then for blush, I have my Too Faced Love Flush Blush in I Will Always Love You. I've been using this one pretty consistently because I always mix it with another blush. So I've been mixing it with the Flower Nose one, which is more like a peachy pink, and it's a matte blush. So I've been mixing the two together. I don't know, these days I love just mixing products. Before I would never mix my products, but I do now. And then for my highlighter, this is the pan. I've been using this one a little bit more as like my inner corner highlight rather than like face highlight. So I think I could do much better on the progress. Just lately, I haven't been really enjoying applying highlighter to my cheekbones. I will today, but yeah, lately I haven't as much. I guess because when I wear a mask, the mask really like it hits on the highlight, so I just feel like, I don't know, there's just really no point of putting highlighter on, but is there really point of putting makeup on if you're gonna wear a mask, right? So same thing. But finally onto lips, I have my ColourPop Just a Tint lip crayon in Peach Surprise. I have started scraping it. I just use a little wooden stick to scrape it. But yeah, I know I said last month I was gonna finish it. Even though I put it on my vanity, I still forgot. I'm gonna give it like 2 more months, 2-3 more months. Let's just say by the end of the year. By the end of the year, I would like to finish this up. Alright guys, so this is the final look completed using all of my Project Pan products. As you can tell, a lot of the products that I do add into my Project Pan, I use on the daily basis. Now that I've had my makeup on for a little bit now, since I've applied that cushion foundation, I'm thinking, in the beginning, I was thinking I'm not gonna add it in because, I don't know, it was just like drying up, it was peeling, but now that I have it on, I actually really like how my skin looks. It looks very glowy. So I add in the COSRX Cushion Foundation, and then we also added in the Good Molecules Priming Moisturizer. So 2 new products into the plan, and then we have 2 products that finished up. So we have the Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette, and then the Pixie Priming Oil. So 2 in, 2 out, pretty good. My next Project Pan update is going to be my 2-year anniversary of Project Panning. It's number 24. So if you guys have any questions for me that you would like me to answer, we can do it like an update and a Q&A on Project Pan, because I think I definitely have learned a lot now that I'm in my like official 2nd year of Project Panning. I've always been panning my products, but you know, I haven't been tracking it. But yeah, 2 years guys, I can't believe it. Time is just flying by. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I will write them down and I'll answer them in the next update. But that pretty much does conclude today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!